In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how I use UChat to generate automations that allow my clients to engage your viewers who are making comments on your post with a response to the comment and a direct message offering a whatever it is that you're giving to the customer. All of this allowing them to stay within Facebook and not leave Facebook or Instagram. UChat dashboard gives you a variety of things to build, and you can create bots for different services. You have integrations that we have used, for example, OpenAI. I've added my OpenAI key, which allows me to create different workflows using OpenAI so that I can have OpenAI give the response back to the viewer as if it were me. And this is extremely valuable because it gets the viewer warmed up to what it is that you're offering. The whole goal here is to generate conversations with your viewers, and what I do with the automation is that we can generate multiple combinations of conversations and respond to multiple numbers of messages, all without having a user intervene. So this can be done automatically. In our instance, in our demo, I've integrated my page so I can look at the articles, posts, and ads that my business page is generating. To open the bot, I can either create the bot or open the bot, and that puts up a workflow. Within the workflow, I have the main flow, from which is going to handle the actual automation, and a subflow, which is the way that I handle the basic steps in the automation. Here in the automation tab, I have what's known as a comments keyword. Here, let me edit this. So in this case, I can select all posts. And so anybody, in any of my posts or any of my ads on Facebook, if somebody makes a comment, I can narrow it down to select only one post. So, but all posts gives you, especially if you are giving out a lead magnet to the user, you can check to see if any of your comments contain the word yes, get list, or in our case, I'm asking in our ads and our articles to type in the word hashtag give me proof. And so what happens is that in the page, you'll notice, and since you're looking at this video, you have already seen the demo of how it works, but you can type in a message that is your comment, and you can say hi there, or I can substitute hi with the first name or username. Please watch your DM for the link to our training, and reply with delay immediately. What I do is I've set up some basic configurations. I reply to a new user, I reply to an existing subscriber. I don't check reply only once to each user because that limits the user from commenting on different posts. I want to like the user comment so that when somebody comments something, I'll mark it, which boosts the engagement of the post. And I can reply to replies to comments. And so what I do is I can create a subflow, which I have, and I'm sending, this is the subflow of what happens in the keyword. So when someone types give me proof, it's going to trigger this message and trigger this response, and then actually execute the subflow. So let's take a look at the subflow. So now that we've looked at the automations, let's look at the flows for the workflow. So looking at the subflows, I click on flows, which is part of my flow builder, and I bring up the flow builder. So here's my flow that I have created for this workflow. In order to edit this flow, I click on Edit Flows. Now these items can be edited. So here I can it starts the flow. My next step is to send a message, which is what you saw in your direct message. Here's the link to the Google Doc that contains the training, and I'm going to replace this training with a Google Doc link. And here you can edit the message, you can add a button, you can send a quick reply. Then you go to the next step. And next step can be a variety of actions. You have basic actions, which is the ability to add and create variables, do JSON operations, a complete set of API calls. The advanced operations is that I can, in my instance, I'm creating a smart delay, which is going to wait for 20 hours before I send your next message. I can send an SMS, I can connect via text messaging, so I can send you a text message. I can generate a calendar file. I can update a user profile. I can trigger another workflow. So if I want to call a separate workflow, I can call the Facebook API. But in this case, I want to wait for the next 20 hours, and then I want to send another message. Hi, did you see my doc? Just wanted to be sure. Now, what we can do, this is a very simple workflow. If I want to, I can take the next step and call a workflow that connects OpenAI, and I can go from there based on the response to this message. Yes, I saw it. No, I didn't see it. I can send the link again. I can chat with the person. Yes, I saw it. I can now set up a basic chat framework where I can ask certain questions about my offer, or ask certain questions about what that person is doing to qualify them as a lead. And we do this in a way that engages the customer without having to sound like a robot, which is the whole end game. And so we can find out whether or not the customer is really interested in what we're having, whether or not we can try to get them to book an appointment. And we can create integrations with our Calendly page so that we can go in and add different pieces to the framework. One of the reasons why I chose UChat over ManyChat is that there is a significant number of features that make a complete automation, a complete sales automation package doable in UChat, where in ManyChat, and I recommend ManyChat if you are just doing a simple reply to a comment to build up engagement or to capture a lead in a post. If that's all you're doing, ManyChat will work just as well as UChat. But I like UChat because it gives me the flexibility to work in multiple levels with my clients and get them going and get them completely automated in their sales funnel.